Anyone who thinks that Nigeria cannot move on without one person needs to go back in history. Northern Elder Shehu Sani tells Nigerians, because some people are already looking at the possibility that if, for instance, in a few hours later this week, the tribunal comes up to say that there should be a rerun, and that rerun is done, and our brother Shiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, did not win. Some say Nigeria will never remain the same. There will be crisis, there will be chaos, and what have you. So everybody has their own, perspective as to, how things are and what's going on. So these are some of the issues and some of the things going on, and everyone can see. Anyone who thinks that Nigeria can't move on without one person needs to go back in history. Look at what happened to Erufai. The guy get to run. Let's get all the details. The former senator that represented the good people of Kaduna Central Senatorial District, Senator Shehu Sani, has made it known that any individual that think that Nigeria will be able to move on without an individual needs to go back in history of the country and see the numbers of great men and women who have gone and the nation kept moving on as they have never as if they've never existed. So don't get it twisted. Senator Shehu Sani made this disclosure in a post he made on his Facebook page in relation to the call that is being made by some individuals and group that the Senate should confirm the Kaduna State Governor Malam El-Rufai, and also with the statement that if Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is removed as the president, there will be issues, that they should leave things as they were. Things have gone beyond you can imagine, and Nigerians are beginning to wonder what the next phase of things are. Shehu says they should not get it twisted. Nigeria will move on just fine, and it will look as if nothing has happened. So that if El-Rufai become minister, what does that mean? If he's minister or he's not a minister, how does that change a thing? There is nothing more to it. We can't do anything about it. If he's minister, if he's not, it does not change any single thing. Senator Shehu Sani wrote, anyone who thinks the country can't move on without one person, not even if Tinubu is removed, will change the course of this nation. No, no way. If there is evidence to prove that he's not the president and he's removed, the country will move on just fine. There will be kicks here and there. People will kick saying they don't want this, they don't want that. But at last, it will settle. The dust will settle and Nigeria will move on. So nobody should think that that the country revolve around him or her. Nigeria will move on and things will be better, whether you like it or not. So this is what is happening, my lovely, wonderful people. And in case you have not paid attention, Nigeria needs to move on, and this is what is happening right now. Every single person needs to understand some of the issues that we are, that is going on, and everything that's happening, and why we must, make all the difference in whatever way possible to ensure that Nigeria changes. The issue is that there are people who wants to, in every way humanly speaking possible, okay, feel that they can micromanage the nation. That's what they want to do. They want to micromanage it. They want to see to it that they are the ones, it's happening in their eyes. They are in charge. They are in charge. That's the issue. That's the problem. But guess what? It's not going to last very far. It's not going to go very far. So whether, election results, tribunal comes up and say, we don't feel that with all the, evidences before us, that Tinubu is the one who should be Nigerian's president or not be Nigerian president, that will not make a difference. Trust me. Okay? That will not make a difference. Saying, it will cause a rancor. Yes, there'll be rancor, but that's it. That's it. It will not be more than that. You see? So this is what is happening right now. And every single person, is watching. We want to understand how things will go on from here. we can't continue with the same thing over and over again, then expect that suddenly things will change. If there's any time in the history of the nation where things should truly, sincerely change, this is the time. Every single one of us needs to begin to understand it, align with it, and ensure that at the end of the day, we do all that is needed and necessary for this country, to get to the best place. How do we really make this difference? And how do we work together to ensure that, we really effect the change that is needed? Okay, well, what do we need to do? So this is what is happening, and this is why every single person is watching patiently, and we want this nation to advance, to move forward, and to get to the next place. There are people whose only single mission is to ensure that they cause devastation to the nation. They know exactly what they are doing. Okay, the more there is chaos and rancor, the more they benefit from the uncertainty, unrest. Yeah, they benefit greatly from it. So they can't be bothered what's happening to the people. In fact, they don't want the status quo to change. They are quite happy with the way things are because it gives them the next point of call. What do I do next? How do I go about it? That's how they roll. That's how they roll. And in case you are not aware, you'll be surprised to find out that these things are sincerely and truly happening. So wake up, my people. It's the dawn of a new day. Wake up. We all need to ensure that, none of us is left in the hands or in the mercy of those who will not really move us forward. Nigeria deserve, okay? We all deserve a better Nigeria. We all deserve that nation. We all deserve that place where we can truly say, this nation is moving forward. We don't want the same thing over and over again. We want this country to be better. We want this country to move forward so that together we can make we can make Nigeria what it needs to be. And the building of Nigeria is not solely left in the hands of the leaders or those who profess to be, in charge of governance. We have a right. If we see that the direction in which they are leading us is not going where we can speak out so that things are done properly. Otherwise, we'll have ourselves to blame. Okay? If not, we'll have ourselves to blame. So please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. And from us is bye for now.